Cooley was your coach.
Yeah, dude. That was football Jesse. Football playing Jesse. Popping eight pets on my coat. I'm on the road. Feel like I'm Batman. Damn. What? Smart.
Welcome back. Episode 10. We have one of my close friends here today, Eric Valadez. One of the biggest Houston fans that we have here in Houston. We have had so many names come up to me saying, I want to be Texans, I want to be Texans. And I thought it was only right that I help my boy Eric, personal trainer, at 24-Hour Fitness over there in Derry, Ashford. So if you want to see him, go see my boy, check my boy out, get your mobility right. He also does UFC training as well. Muay Thai, everything you could think of. But he is here today representing everything Houston, but mostly Texas today. Eric Valadez, how you feeling today, man?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Feeling great, baby. Training camp's here. I'm just like, yo, let's go. Let's go, dude. I've never been more excited. I just been, with the Astros kind of playing like they were in the beginning. Mm-hmm. It was kind of dreadful, like listening to sports radio and stuff like that. But, they started catching fire. We're doing good. We're right there. We're in the hunt. So that is a good thing, but nothing's more exciting than Houston, Texas football, baby.
Exactly.
I mean, we've been waiting. Our Savior's here. It's the second coming, baby. Let's go.
CJ Stroud, man.
CJ Stroud.
That man is amazing. I ain't gonna lie to you. He had one of the best rookie years that I've ever seen. Obviously, you have the ones that are always by like Peyton Manning and stuff like that. But CJ Stroud set the bar when it comes to being a rookie quarterback, and they rewarded him handsomely, man. Yeah. So what made you a Texans fan in general? Just being in Houston, or?
It's just strictly H-Town, baby. Strictly H-Town. I've been H-Town for life. And then I think one other thing that kind of drove repping H-Town so hard, obviously the community, I love the community, I love our city, this and that, but I got family that are Cowboys fans. But
what?
Yeah. I got a lot of family. As a matter of fact, my dad, my brothers, my sister, they're all Cowboys fans. They're all Ranger fans, Maverick fans, this and that. So
what?
The one thing that I need is to get a little bit even with them, I need this Super Bowl trophy, bro. We got World Series. Mm-hmm. Rockets got 2 championships. Mm-hmm. We got to get this one, Every time they talk about, the Cowboys and their championships, I'm like, you weren't even born then. So what are we talking, what are we talking about?
What are we even talking about?
Yeah.
I probably wasn't even born. I was born. But it's been so long ago that the Dallas Cowboys has made any noise. But you guys are like, what, next up? Y'all are the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest offseason out of all teams. You guys picked up, Daniil Hunter. You guys picked up Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs. You guys, I don't know the rookies that they got. Danico Autry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I picked up a lot of ones when it comes to that. But who was your favorite out of all the additions?
Oh, God. That's a good question. So if I go free agent, I'm probably going to have to say Joe Mixon. I think he's just going to bring a lot to the table that we didn't have. And I think he's going to be a great mentor for Dameon Pierce. I think he's really, really, from what I'm hearing too on sports radio, the guys that are going to camp, that Dameon looks a little better in his movements, and the way he's talking in his interviews is that, Mixon is telling me, hey, man, just cut and go. It's like, too much thinking, it's not going to work. It's not going to work in this offense. You got to make decisions like, kind of like Arian Foster.
You think, oh, okay.
So, when looking at what Joe Mixon has done in the past, he's been a 1,000-yard rusher, right? But, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, their O-line wasn't that great, right, in Cincinnati. So, I mean, if he can do that with that O-line and our O-line gets together, hey, man, the sky's the limit, baby. The sky's the limit. And one thing I have heard is we're talking about, Kenyon Green. Mm-hmm. He's been out for the past, 2 seasons, injury. Right? The guard. They said, man, this dude came in. He looks like a totally different human being. He's slimmer. Mm-hmm. He just looks well built, and the way he's moving is unlike what they've seen in the past 2 years.
So you're telling me he's looking like Evan Neal?
He's looking like our starting guard. He's looking like our starting guard. I'll just say that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in better shape.
Yeah.
You said Brian Cushing when he first came in the league, right?
Yep. Did the Mohawks, shaved the 5 and the 6, and then I went deeper. I went ahead and shaved everything off. Had the Texans logo, a couple bullhorns, and then I had the 5-6 on the side. And I was working on the field with the parabolic mics at the time.
Seriously.
So I was on the field, boy, and I'd look over and he'd look over.
He's like, yeah, you one of the real ones.
Yeah, he's like, you repping. Yeah. It was just one of those unspoken type of things. But
what made you like Brian Cushing that much?
I thought at the time we needed some viciousness, and he brought that. He brought this play with reckless abandonment and just talk shit. He was that dude that brought that I felt like we needed. Being on the field, I actually saw him play, and I would see things that he would do that you really don't catch anywhere else. So, yeah, man, that dude, I watched all his highlights from college, and I was just like, this dude is fucking amazing. Yeah. And back then, I think defense, and I still think to this day, defense is one of my more favorite parts of the game. I love some good, solid defense. I hate the way that it's kind of been taken away, but I love hard defense. I think that's one reason that the Ravens have always drawn me to them. Right. As like my second team. Yeah. Because their defense is just...
They're vicious, man. They got Kyle Hamilton and all them boys back there. They got them a squad, but y'all got y'all a little squad now, too.
Hey, man. It's looking good. It's going to be interesting to see what we do with the interior D-line, but, they're believing in Autry, so it's like, okay, if he's gonna be every down interior lineman, then y'all must see something. Yeah. And I was listening to sports radio, and Clint was talking about Daniil Hunter. He was heading up towards him. He turned around. He was like, oh shit! He was like, you don't think he is, but he's a big human being. He's a lot bigger than what you picture him as, because they talk about him as smaller defensive end, but he was like, yo, dude's big. Dude is big. He's got some heavy hands. I'm like, I'm just salivating, dude. I'm like, oh my God.
You got big people on that team, bet.
Dude, I'm ready for let's say, let me just go over the top here. Maybe like a 45 sack combination season from the defense. Let's go, baby.
Oh man, this man think Will Anderson about to go crazy with these boys.
Dude, can you imagine? You got Will Anderson on one side, Hunter on the other, and just like both of them, they're definitely going to be double digit. I believe they're going to be double digit sack guys. Yeah. Combine those with what the interior hopefully will do. D'Amico, scheming up some stuff for corner blitzes, safety blitzes, which they've already been practicing in training camp. Seeing what Petrie can do. Coming in, and it's just like, oh,
y'all got some things cooked up, huh?
I'm ready, bro.
He's ready to get the Texans.
It's like I'm starving, bro. And I can smell the fajita meat getting cooked.
That's a real Houston, Texas thing to say. I can smell the fajita meat. What?
Let's go.
That's crazy. And so, out of being a Houston Texan for so long, what was your favorite moment, recently in history?
Recent history? Man, that's kind of hard, bro. It's been rough recently. So I guess if we're gonna look at the most recent, I maybe just in general, Tank Dell. Yeah. Up until he got hurt.
In general, yeah.
So watching him, being that he's a U of H guy, and just seeing what he's like, it just got me, as they like to say,
that's full H.
It's got me football horny, baby. I think he's just gonna be something special that. Oh man. I feel like some of the people are seeing it, but he's still, I feel like, not getting the credit for what he could possibly be. Yeah. Just sneaky, great. Sneaky great. And he has that drive. When you listen to him talk, his interviews, that's what he talks about. I want to be great. I want to be the best. I want to go out here. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Dude broke his ankle, got shot. And here he is.
Not many people get shot and he still play, right?
And now he's on the practice field. It's like, that's determination right there, dude.
Man, that dude is he's already in for one, especially when you have it was another guy you guys have, Nico Collins, yeah. Nico, Stephon, and then you got Tank Dell. Yeah. See, this Stroud got a litany of receivers to just throw to, man.
I beg your pardon?
He's pretty crazy.
Yeah, we got those guys.
That noise is crazy, by the way. That noise he made is crazy, though.
It's yo, I'm telling you, man, got me football horny, baby. But yeah, the receiving core that we have is, there's some talent. There's some talent, and what I have been hearing too, that not a lot of people are talking about outside of Houston is Mechie is looking like a different person.
Oh, John Mechie from was he from Alabama?
Alabama. Yeah, because ever since the cancer thing came back, he just hadn't looked the same. He wasn't on point with CJ, but everybody's been praising him up. They're like, yo, Mechie. Yo, he's moving better. He looks faster. He looks quicker. He looks stronger. 2 years recovered. It's like, I had high hopes for that guy. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see what he does.
I had high hopes for him too, because I think when he got injured at Alabama, I wanted us to get him, but I think he fell so far for that medical reason that he had. Yeah. And so, he is someone who I think he can break up for sure, especially if someone were to drop down, let's say, God forbid, one of those receivers dropped down. I feel like he could fill that spot up. Yeah. And so, what was your worst moment as a Texans fan? Most heartbreaking moment. Oh my God. Okay,
the most heartbreaking moment. Yeah. We're gonna go back. Yeah. The Rosencopter moment.
The who?
The Rosencopter moment. So we had what was his name? Oh my God, I can't even remember his real name. He was a backup quarterback. Rosen. What was his last name? God, see, I'm terrible.
What was this?
This was way back when, before Matt Schaub and stuff.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Quarterback. So he was our quarterback, and we had never beaten the Colts, right? So we were on pace that game to beat the Colts, and all he had to do was run, get a first down, continue the drive, and he didn't have to run, but he had to run. Yeah. They hit this dude, and he did a full helicopter movement and lost the ball.
The Houston Texans, who are looking at 3rd and 8. Rosenfeld by himself, penalty marker flies, and Rosenfeld lost the football, picked up by the Colts. This is Gary Brackett. Brackett up the sideline with blockers to the 10, the 5, touchdown.
Hey man, got it back and beat us. So once again, this was when I was working on the field, so I saw it live and in person. Bro, you're supposed to act professional. I dropped to my knees. Holding this parabolic microphone, I dropped to my knees you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. I just fell to my knees. It was I was in such disbelief. It was gonna be the first time we beat the Colts, man. And I was just like,
that is hilarious. That is.
I was like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this just happened. You gotta be kidding me. And of course, you can't get Peyton Manning the ball back.
You can't. That's a lot of this game, especially if it's not the playoffs. For sure, you can't get Peyton Manning the ball back.
So that was probably my worst moment. And if we're talking about recent, I actually went to the Denver game when Tank got injured.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, I almost teared up, bro. Not only, Tank is Tank, and he's my dude. I love that guy. But he was on my fantasies. Multiple fantasies.
I was about to say, not the one we in, huh?
Yeah. He was on that. Yeah, I had him on that one. I'm pretty sure I had him on that one. Hey, but I did have him in multiple fantasies.
Hey, I won that league.
Cowboys fan living in the past, bro. Move on, bro. Move on.
I traded Stephon Diggs and got back a Hall, and that's what won me the league. So I'm always remember that from being in Houston. I got the one guy to help me win the league. So I love Houston as it is. Oh man. So who was the worst head coach that you ever witnessed the Texans have? Oh, Billy? Billy?
B.O.B. B.O.B.
Oh, Billy.
Oh, Billy.
He left us in such turmoil that it was just you're just like, what? And in the beginning it was doing good, just coach, bro. Yeah. Now all of a sudden you want to be the GM, the vice president. You want to also cut the grass at the same time. It's like, bro, just focus on coaching. You were doing good. We were winning divisions. Now all of a sudden you want to sign dudes to 3 year, $300 million contracts. It's like, what are we doing right now, dude? Yeah. Giving up the world. Who trades DeAndre Hopkins?
Y'all traded for David Johnson too.
Who, just in general, who trades DeAndre Hopkins?
Why would you do that?
What are we talking about right now? My jaw never dropped so far to the floor. I was just like, wait, what? It's not real, right?
But you saw it on the phone?
Am I in the Twilight Zone? Someone wake me up.
Everything's not spoiling under control?
Dog. Oh my God. That was just such an unbelievable move. I was in such disbelief. Yeah. I'm already getting a headache.
Because of good old Billy, huh? Billy.
I mean, we could talk about David Coley and that, but that's not their fault.
I forgot David Cooley was your coach.
Yeah, dude. That was football Jesse. Football playing Jesse. You know, I picked this job because there's only 32 of them in the whole league. What?
Bro, that is...
The most important thing about football is the football.
That is something... He be giving y'all the Duke conversation?
What are we talking
Like this? It's like, hey,
good dude, man. Good, solid dude. Poor guy. They set him up to fail. It just is what it is. But
where is he now?
Damn. If I believe what he was supposed to do, he was coaching his high school or a high school team that he was supposed to do. I don't know, to be honest. Like I didn't follow him on Instagram. I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
The way that dude talks, he does not have Instagram, bro. I promise you.
I don't know, man. He might, dude.
He got a LinkedIn.
No, he could be one of those comedians that just not trying to be funny, but it just ends up funny. You're just like, yo, dude, you got him.
So, Billy is the worst. You got David Cooley. Who else you got? Old buddy Schwab. What's his name? Kubiak.
Honestly, man, I like Kubiak up until like towards the end. It was just kind of like, man, just I don't know, man. He put Arian Foster on the map. He had a good scheme, good this and that, but man, he was just too soft, I guess.
Yeah.
Too soft. Like, would have made a better offensive coordinator. You know, we could have had someone maybe just a little bit stronger, more personality. But I mean, he's a good guy. You know, H-Town guy.
Yeah.
So,
you from Houston?
yeah, I think he played for the Oilers. I believe my memory serves correct. Don't quote me on that though.
You know what's fun fact too? One of my coworkers actually was a cheerleader for the Oilers. Yeah.
So she's probably 60 right now. I watched them on TV on the television set. That was not digital.
Was it a fatback TV?
It had the wires, the antennas sticking out. We had the portable one, so we could put it in the bathroom while the game was on. It's all black and white. It's about that long.
You just saw
it's like a tube.
You saw the helicopter
that? No. I was on the field for that. No, we already moved into digital era. Yeah. But I did witness that shellacking we took from Buffalo.
Buffalo, which one?
When the Oilers played Buffalo in the playoffs, and we were up, and then they came back in the second half, kicked our ass, and they went to the Super Bowl.
That's when they lost.
So twice I've seen games like that. We're talking about the Oilers, and then we're talking about the Texans when they played Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh yeah, when y'all was up.
It's been a rough go, boys. Let's go.
Man, that is honestly hilarious. Name me one Hall of Famer you guys.
Oh my God. What do you mean that we got? We only got one. And he hasn't even been inducted yet.
Now y'all got I read that question. I really did. I was like, oh my God.
We can talk about the Ring of Honor. We're talking about JJ.
You guys,
man.
Oh my goodness. That's
Andre Johnson.
Yes.
Future Hall of Famer. Or he'll be inducted.
About him? What's your favorite memory about him?
The favorite memory that I think everybody has.
Which one was that? Oh, the beatdown?
Mm-hmm. The Texans beatdown. Yep. Yeah. Once again, I was at that game. It was wonderful. It was great. It was live. It was in person.
Were you working?
Yeah, I was working.
You turned around?
Oh, I'm going to turn around. I was right there. I was like right there. I mean, I was on the other side of the field, but I was, because when you're holding the mics, you have to kind of line up with them. Right. Depending on where they're at, you line up right next to the line. Or, if they're at the 50, one of y'all stays behind and one of y'all goes ahead, to get around the teams.
Right.
So one stays behind, one goes ahead. So, we kind of figured out who was going to go ahead, who was going to stay behind. But yeah, on that one, it was like right there. I think there's a couple pictures out there where, I'm in the background.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. One of the, what was the Colts running? Was it James? I think it was Edwin James. Yeah, he was running out of bounds. He was coming right towards me. I was like, whoop! Yeah, so there's a picture of me standing there like this. And you could just see him like heading my direction. I'm like, all right. I think it's time for me to move.
Bro, Andrew James looks like one of the scariest people to see if you see him coming forward.
Dude, it's so fast. And he's like, they're so much bigger than what they...
The normal human beings.
I mean, the size of their thighs, just the way the pads look. I mean, their arms are huge, dog. Like, even though they're running backs, they look, they still build up everything. And it's just like, yo, I'm about to get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, let me just move on the way.
Yeah, I wanted it. Don't get me wrong. I didn't want to take that hit though.
I know you just.
I wanted to be on ESPN or something like that, but
like that one photographer just ran for the tunnel.
But I was like, I'm not sure I'll survive this, dude.
Yeah.
My 150-pound frame back then. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it, bro.
You see the mohawk on the ground.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Legs up in the air, shoes falling off and shit. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't have been good.
This is why I can't have conversation with this fool. This man's stupid, bro. Oh my god. So, you were born in Houston, correct?
Born in Houston.
You're
Yep.
born in Houston. You ever thought about rooting for another team? Like Ravens probably be the next one, huh?
Yeah, Ravens is my second. So when I was younger, it wasn't as such a big deal, and I'm talking about like 3 through 8. It wasn't such a big deal. So my dad dressed me in Cowboys stuff when I had to go visit him.
You were.
So there's pictures out there. I've tried to burn them all, but they already made it to the internet. So I'm just like, well, let me just go ahead and be truthful with everybody.
You got so this.
And then back then when we didn't have a team, the Cowboys were pretty much all we could watch. So
Right.
I did gravitate towards Emmitt Smith.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's just it's a good running back, just great running back. But nobody else on the team. I didn't really.
You didn't do nothing.
Nah, Troy Aikman. Nah.
So give me 2 names of players that will probably blow my mind that played for the Texans back in the day.
That would blow your mind. Oh my
Yeah.
god! Hey, wow.
Like, oh my god, yeah.
Blow your mind. I mean, who did I think? I would say like I think one of our most underrated was Mario Williams.
Yeah. Didn't he have like contacts in?
I don't know about all that, but I know he was a very large human being when I would walk by him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this dude's a monster. I was excited to get him, but he still did good, but obviously he didn't become one of the greats. But Mario Williams, and then I don't have to say Aaron Glenn. I like Aaron
Glenn, the
Yeah,
cornerback.
yeah.
Yeah. Shoot.
Current coach with the
Detroit Lions.
yeah, Detroit Lions, man. Aaron Glenn was cool cat.
Looking
man,
at the
cool
outlook
cat.
of the season, right? You guys got all those additions we talked about earlier. So you guys go up to the place where y'all couldn't win for a long time, the Colts. Who y'all got? Who you got?
The Colts are scary, man. To be honest, they're very scary. We don't really know what Anthony Richardson is capable of yet.
Yeah.
And that's kind of scary. We're going into uncharted territory with that. And once again, I'm still kind of worried about our interior defense.
Yeah.
And we all know what Jonathan Taylor can do in that O-line. And he does it all the time to us.
Yeah.
To us.
Seriously?
Mainly to us. Yeah, he tears us up.
Yeah.
Mainly to us. I don't know about anybody else, but I know us.
He's gonna go crazy. So draft
So
him. You telling me?
yeah, man. We're gonna have to be very aware of the runners. And
You think y'all got that one, or you think it's gonna be like Colts sneaking it out for the first game?
I think we can outscore them.
Okay. So
I think we can outscore them.
I'll give y'all
I don't believe we're gonna shut them out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest, man. I'm just looking at it clear view. I don't think we're gonna shut them out. I think they're gonna be able to move the ball and everything, but I think we can outscore them. We have a lot of weapons, and if we play our cards right, we can stay on the field for a long time, right? If Joe Mixon does what he does and the O-line does what they do, we don't have to score quickly. We can keep Richardson and Taylor off the field.
Yeah.
Ideally, that's what I'd like to do.
Okay. And then Bears. Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze. Win or loss?
Well, he might not even be signed yet.
Yeah. He signed. He signed.
He did? Okay.
They both signed like yesterday.
Okay. Because he wanted that clause.
He wanted an LLC. He wanted to make sure you ain't paying no taxes.
Yeah, I think he wanted one of the Great Lakes too.
I'm telling you, he wanted the first bronze.
Yeah.
He's like the first bear y'all ever made.
Yeah. I got high hopes on that one. I think we can pull it out. I think the Caleb Williams, he's gonna be decent, but I don't think coming out the gate.
Especially against the
defense. If we compare everything now to what CJ Stroud did, no, I don't think anyone's gonna ever be able to pull that.
I don't think so either.
That was just incredible.
That was incredible by him.
Yeah, it was incredible.
So Vikings, JJ McCarthy.
This is our time.
Okay.
This is our time.
All right.
Yeah, we haven't done well over there. This is it. I mean, who's our quarterback right now?
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
All right, we got.
I don't care who your receiver is. if you can't get him the ball, like
I don't care who your receiver is at this point.
yeah, the best receiver in the game, bro. And,
You got Sam Donald Duck. You got Jaguars next.
that's a win.
All right, you got.
Let me stop you short right there.
Good.
Yeah, that's a sweep. So we don't even need to talk about the other.
The other one?
Nah, we don't even talk about the other one.
So Trevor Lawrence ain't the next Daniel Jones?
Definitely. Oh, Daniel Jones?
No, we're not gonna get into that. So we got the Bills. Yeah.
They're coming here. So that's us.
Okay.
It's gonna be a tough battle,
Right.
but that's us.
Nah, you got.
I would love to see Stephon go over there and get inside. What's
some
it? Get inside there. Be like, hey, dog.
6 Patriots.
Oh, that's a win. That's a win. That's a win.
Like what?
That's a win. That's a win.
Packers now.
That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a battle. I think honestly that can be our first loss. I'm looking at everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think that can be our first loss.
Okay, that's like what 6-1. So are you?
Yeah, and we're playing in Green Bay.
Okay, y'all gonna drop that one.
Yeah, that's a back-to-back road game.
Okay.
So that's definitely a possibility that we could lose that game.
What about the Colts?
Okay, so now they're coming here.
Yeah.
So now, has Anthony Richardson figured out his game? Do they have our game? I think, and this is gonna suck, but I think we're gonna go in with too much confidence at home, and we'll lose that.
So was that like 6-2?
Mm-hmm.
Back to back. Oh, y'all playing Aaron Rodgers next, bro. What you gonna do, bro?
We're in New York,
Mm-hmm.
and their defense is something special. And Aaron Rodgers is there, and they already get Devontae Adams by then.
you really believe you're gonna be there?
You heard it. You heard him say it.
He did. He did say it.
I can't wait to play with him again.
I beg your pardon.
That's pause. That's crazy. That's
Prime time. God, it's gonna be a battle, dude. It's a coin flip.
Oh, because you got the two defenses that know each other, like Robert Saleh and D'Amico Ryan.
Yeah. And then just offensively, I think it's really going to depend on our O-line. Our O-line has to stay healthy, and they have to be playing in unison. Because if not, that front is going to get to C.J. Stroud just like they did last time. And they're going to make it hell on him.
Oh my God, y'all played him last year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
they lost.
Oh, y'all
to what's his name?
Zach Wilson. Oh, that's terrible.
Well,
then again,
super terrible.
We lost too, so.
It's super terrible. It's super terrible, bro. But their defense was just something like out of this world. They played out of their mind and put CJ in a stressful situation.
Yeah, because
we do have better weapons, and I think we'll look a little better. But with Aaron Rodgers and what they're gonna do, hopefully, I'm excited for them. It's gonna be a battle.
See, y'all might be dropping 3 in a row.
It's definitely a possibility.
It's
definitely a possibility.
So,
yeah.
Lions.
So they're coming here.
Yeah.
I think we can get enough pressure on Goff to make him uncomfortable. So I think we got that one.
All right, and then you got your favorite team.
Oh, that's a win. I mean, what are we talking about right now?
Are they coming in?
Only way, no, we're going there. But the only way we'll lose is if we beat ourselves.
Okay.
That's the only way we're going to lose that game. They have no weapons. I mean, okay, they got weapons. They got a weapon.
They got a weapon. Yeah, CD pretty good.
Yeah.
That's my wife's favorite player.
But I mean, other than that, like, nah, we're gonna run up that score.
Okay.
We're looking at probably like a 42 to 17 game.
All right, we got Titans.
So that's gonna be at home.
Will Levis and
we're gonna tear that ass up.
All right. Jaguars sweep.
You already know.
Dolphins. Dolphins
are coming here.
Hey, I'm going to that game.
That's an exciting matchup.
I'm going to that game.
That is an exciting matchup. It is going to be tit for tat.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at a 48,
46.
roughly some score. Yeah. And that's a coin flip as well. But that is one we could definitely lose.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. All right.
This guy a fan?
No. Every time someone got the Chiefs on the schedule, I gotta hit the top.
All right. So we're looking at December 21st. By then, hopefully, you know, what we're looking at, they don't really have their receiver. I don't think Rice is coming back, or he's going to be suspended.
He's gonna be back by then.
Okay, so he'll be back, but Kelsey will be injured. So Jones will probably not play as hard because he's saving it for the playoffs. Because there's only a few more games left in the regular season.
I like the way you're bringing it, like putting it as up. Like, yeah, you're gonna be injured. They're not gonna be there. You're gonna be arrested for nothing DUI. What?
That's a very winnable game.
Okay. And then Ravens. Is that
that's a loss. That's a loss. Because if you look at the way the schedule's set up, we're going from the 15th to the 21st to the 25th. There's very little rest time in that. And obviously the defense for the Ravens and then having to chase around Lamar is going to be it's going to be too tough of a task. And I just feel like the players then are going to be worn. And hopefully by then we're already kind of solidifying that we're going to win the division. And it won't matter as much. So.
And then last game.
Oh, we're gonna whoop that ass.
Y'all gonna be Titans?
We're gonna whoop that ass again. We're gonna whoop that ass again.
Man,
Talk to me. Go ahead. What we?
Calvin really, Calvin really about to tear him up.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, Will Levis has got to throw it to him. Don't get me wrong. Like I think Will Levis is a who could I compare him to, man?
Like a Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, like a Ryan Tannehill, maybe even a Kirk Cousins. Like, you know, he can be solid, but not this year.
Oh yeah, you
not this year. Pollard, like that's your starting running back.
Oh, Tony Pollard is their starting running back. Oh yeah.
You got no more Henry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I mean, so your main game was power, and that's not Tony Pollard's game. So
nah,
you got to figure it out.
He showed he was a backup, and last year he showed he was a backup.
Yeah, so I mean, you got a decent running back. I mean, you have a Derek Stingley, basically.
Yeah.
Not Derek Stingley. Singletary.
Derek?
You have a Devin Singletary.
Who? Us?
No, I'm saying the Titans. Right now, they have a Devin Singletary.
Oh, you saying they?
I'm comparing it. Yeah. Where it's like, you know, he's gonna have some decent games, but it ain't gonna be every game.
My boy Eric Valadez. You can follow him on what? Soul Inc.
127.
Soul Inc. 127. You can get
SOLEINK.
Oh, because he loves shoes.
Soul Inc.
I was about to say. Thank you again, Mr. Eric Valadez. The pleasure having you, man.